This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Economy, innovation, culture, exploration. Discover the vibrant pulse of China's economy and dive into the rich tapestry of its culture. Embark on a journey of exploration with Meet China. Here, your journey begins.
Hello and welcome to Meet China. I'm Leonie and today we explore 3 exciting stories from the rise of Chinese press-on nails on the global stage to the winter fishing economy of Chagan Lake and the rich history of Luoyang. First, reporter Juju takes us to Jiangsu and Guangdong, where the Chinese press-on nails industry is booming, with nearly 80 million pairs shipped abroad in 2024 and TikTok views surpassing 8 billion. We'll meet the entrepreneurs behind this fast-growing trend and discover how China is shaping the global beauty market.
Chinese nails are very elegant.
China-made press-on nails went viral internationally. Last year, about 80 million sets of Chinese press-on nails were shipped overseas. On TikTok, hashtags related to press-on nails have surpassed 8 billion views. Why is it so popular? Let me try it at home. Done! That's pretty much it. Looks great, right? And it's waterproof. It sparked my interest in China's press-on nail market. Where should I go?
Okay, just remember these 2 places, Guangzhou Xinba Plaza and Yiwu City. More than 90% of nail products in China is made here.
Here I am in Guangzhou. Look at these pretty nails. Guess how long they took me? Well, it takes me only 5 to 10 minutes.
Normal manicures take longer, about 3 to 4 hours for a set, but press-on nails are much quicker to wear. These are handmade with the soul of our manicurists. The flowers are made using a material called crystal and a powder dipping liquid. After it solidifies, we carve the flowers. Done.
谢谢. Well, it's real quick. Though I'm not a manicure lover, the convenience of these nails really caught my eye.
The Chinese-style designs, like the ones on your nails, are also very popular overseas. Let me show you more.
They
all look beautiful.
I
see there's a snake element here, which represents this year's Chinese zodiac, the year of the snake.
Yes, the snake design has been especially popular this year. The snakes are crafted by hand. Many international customers have ordered this snake design.
I'm from Spain, Sipania. Here is affordable price. Yeah. And if I get a better product, then it's good for people also, customer also.
I'm from Nepal. We have to go also in EU, you know?
Yeah.
After few weeks, we have to go.
They told me that they are looking for products in China's largest nail care export cities, such as here in Guangzhou, Guangdong Province, Yiwu in Zhejiang Province, and Donghai County in Jiangsu Province. Lucky me, I found a press-on nail wholesaler with factories in both Donghai County and Guangzhou.
Which countries are these most popular in?
The
US, Spain, and Singapore, among others. Last year, we exported several million units, but this year, our exports have already surpassed 10 million. Now we have over 10,000 styles.
Chen said there are certain types that are very popular in Western markets.
They tend to prefer long nails and bold colors, like reds, and they also love more embellishments, like rhinestones.
Bling bling.
Yes, they also love long pointed nails like these.
For example, overseas during holidays like Christmas or New Year, the demand surges, right?
We have special designs for these holidays. For Christmas, we offer around 100 designs for overseas markets.
Chen said the popularity was partially because of the large price gap.
The price is around $5 at wholesale in our country, and then they can sell it overseas for about $40 to $70.
Another crucial reason for its export popularity is these press-on-nails' delicate design. Chen took me to visit one of his studios.
This is one of our production workshops in Guangzhou. Here, we have professional manicurists, each with at least 7 to 8 years of experience. The design being made here is a Chinese-style lion dance, hand-painted by our manicurists. There are many Chinese communities overseas now, and the demand is extremely high, especially in Singapore and also to Europe.
Elements of traditional Chinese art, like watercolor painting techniques, blue and white porcelain, and Chinese animation, have added value to these press-on-nails. The price of regular press-on-nails is about $1 to $5, but when Chinese traditional craftsmanship is incorporated, the price can reach $15 to $70.
I haven't specifically calculated. About 3 million people in China are involved in the nail industry. We plan to have our design team incorporate more Chinese cultural elements, bringing not only our products, but also Chinese culture overseas.
China's strong supply chain ensures cost efficiency and rapid production. Future growth lies in premium branding, personalized designs, eco-friendly materials.
With more and more press-on-nails taking over overseas, they bring further opportunities for cross-cultural exchange and for the market to grow. According to data from Longmen Grottoes Research Institute, from 2024 to 2028, the market size of China's press-on-nail industry is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of over 62%.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Next, we head to Chagan Lake in northeast China, where winter fishing has become a major local economic driver. Reporter Li Shuang explores how this ancient tradition is generating millions every winter, blending cultural heritage with modern business.
In case you were wondering what $2 million worth of fish looks like, here it is. A whopping 550,000 kilos of fresh catch from Chagan Lake. That's a lot of fish. And an even bigger story.
The story begins with our drive across the lake's 40-centimeter thick ice. Awaiting us was an old winter fishing tradition typically kicking off in mid-December and continuing through February, recognized as part of China's intangible cultural heritage.
The fishing crew at Chagan Lake sticks to its roots and keeps things old school. They still pull fishing nets with horses and massive wheels, just like their ancestors did. What you see here is more than just a 1,000-year-old tradition. It's an example of how people can work hand in hand with nature.
While spectators locked their eyes on the harvest, we noticed the specific tools used to catch the fish.
Our fishing nets have a mesh size of about 15 centimeters in diameter, allowing smaller fish under 1.5 kilograms to slip through. This ensures only the larger fish are caught. And this year's haul is impressive. Many of the big fish weigh over 10 kilograms, much larger than in previous years.
In Chinese culture, fish symbolize prosperity and abundance. Visitors here believe that the bigger the fish, the greater the blessing it brings.
I believe fish symbolize good fortune. With the year coming to an end, seeing so many fish feels like a sign that 2025 will be even better.
For us, the highlight of coming here is eating the fish. I hope that enjoying it will bring us more prosperity and wealth in the coming years.
Xu Lijie has been running her restaurant near Chagan Lake for 13 years. Thanks to the influx of fish lovers and fortune seekers, the 45-day winter fishing season now accounts for at least half of her annual revenue.
We've pre-purchased at least 150,000 yuan's worth of fish in anticipation of visitors during the winter fishing season. Last year, the highest single-day turnover reached nearly 50,000 yuan.
Her restaurant has been fully booked for the annual Winter Tourism Festival's opening weekend. For those unable to visit in person, freshly caught lake fish can still be ordered online and delivered straight to their doorsteps.
We use ice packs and phone boxes to keep the fish fresh, with our air shipping deliveries typically arriving nationwide within 48 hours.
This delivery hub operates from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. to keep up with the overwhelming demand for orders.
Orders this year have increased by about 20% compared to the same period last year. Supporting the local winter fishing economy creates a win-win situation, driving our own business growth.
After chatting with the restaurant owner and the delivery company manager, I started to wonder, just how big is the winter fishing economy at Chagan Lake? To find out, a manager from the company handling all the local harvests showed me their courtyard. With freezing temperatures acting as nature's refrigerator, it's the perfect storage spot for the freshly caught fish.
Since December 16th, we've caught 850,000 kilograms of fish, selling about 50,000 kilograms daily. The peak season kicks off around New Year's Day, when daily sales can double.
Sales from the last winter season was about $3.5 million. The handling and sorting of fish creates seasonal employment. 70 fishermen, all villagers from nearby areas, are hard at work in the courtyard.
I work here during the winter fishing season, loading fish, just to make some extra money for the Chinese New Year. It's better to make money close to home than going far away.
Shan works year-round in southern China where the pay is higher, but as the new year approaches, this temporary job allows him to stay closer to his family. Despite temperatures plunging to 10 degrees below zero, the opening ceremony of the Chagan Lake Tourism Festival drew a lively crowd, including a group of international students. While fish might be the highlight, the true delight of the day lies in the joy brought by ice and snow activities.
They are giving facilities to the people to come here and enjoy such beautiful festivals.
Yeah, I would like to play the snowball soccer. Also, I tried Ice Monkey. This game was super fun, so yeah, I've been enjoying it.
Chagan Lake offers much more than just fishing. There's a whole ecosystem built on the fresh produce, from selling to cooking, delivery, and even tourism. This fish-powered economy keeps going as long as everyone gets their catch. Li Shuang, CGTN, Songyuan, Jilin Province.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Finally, we visit Luoyang, home to the Longmen Grottoes, a World Heritage Site. With Gao Junping, director of the Longmen Grottoes Research Institute, and master craftsman Zhang Yipeng, we see how ancient art forms like Tang Sancai pottery are being revived for the modern era.
The first grottos at Longmen were dug in 493 AD. The work lasted for over 400 years. There are 2,345 extant caves. We're now at Luoyang Cave in the Longmen Grottoes. It's known for its great age, rich content, and exquisite works of art. It has more niches and inscriptions than any other cave at Longmen. This is a statue of a lion. The original was discovered when staff were working on the project to protect the steps connecting the Luoyang and Huoshao caves. This photograph was taken in 1910 when Charles Lang Freer visited the Longmen Grottoes. This is a replica of the lost lion statue in the photograph. We're going to try to match this 3D printed model with its original location. Yes, a perfect match, no problem.
It has been almost 2,000 years since the first grottos were excavated and the first statues carved at the Longmen Grottoes. The site was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in the year 2000. However, visiting hours were always limited to the daytime. Now, thanks to recent renovations, it's possible to experience this magnificent spectacle in a new, illuminating way. The tens of thousands of exquisitely carved statues nestled in their niches and caves are a testament to China's rich history of sculpting. The Longmen Grottoes Research Institute is responsible for preserving and protecting the ancient artifacts.
My name is Gao Junping. I'm from the Longmen Grottoes Research Institute. I've been working here at Longmen for 23 years. I'm in charge of digital protection, research and exhibitions at the grottos. The Longmen Grottoes suffered severe damage in the first half of last century. Many priceless cultural artifacts were lost or stolen. We're using digital technology to restore the relics based on photographs. The original statue is now housed in Shanghai Museum. This is a digital restoration. Based on the data, we created a 3D print. The original statue of the Buddha is very heavy, but the 3D printed replica is made from photosensitive resin. So it's very light. See, I can lift it easily with one hand. The replica was white when it was first printed. How did we restore the surface texture? We painted it manually with more than 20 colors. We tried to recreate all the natural deterioration and damage of the original. This is a statue of Guan Yin. It's on the south wall at Longmen, outside the cave of 10,000 Buddhas. The American collector, Charles Lang Freer, kept a diary when he visited Longmen in 1910. Back then, the statue's face was still complete. Writing in his diary the day he saw the statue, he said it was so vividly carved that it was as if it had a life of its own. The statue's face was damaged sometime between 1918 and 1923. We used modern technology to restore its form and coloring. We also use AR technology in the exhibition so that visitors can appreciate the artwork as it originally appeared. The Longmen Grottoes are the only imperial cave temple complex that enshrines statues from both the Northern Wei and Tang dynasties, the two golden ages of art in ancient China. There are just under 110,000 statues and more than 2,800 inscriptions. The Longmen Grottoes are like a vast art gallery. Every visitor can find a unique connection here, be it sculpture, architecture, decoration, or painting. We're proud to be the guardians of the Longmen Grottoes.
I'm Zhang Yipeng, a 7th-generation master of the Zhang family kilns. I've been a Tang Sancai craftsman for over 20 years. There's one key feature of this tricolor pottery. During firing, the colors are subject to both chemical and physical changes. Under the influence of gravity, the pigments flow and blend like water to form different patterns.
Master Zhang, as an inheritor of Tang Sancai, tricolor glazed pottery, still practices the same sculpting and painting techniques that his ancestors employed for centuries. The old family home more closely resembles a museum than a house, with horse figurines scattered throughout. In fact, they're a feature around the entire village, ranging in size from handheld to larger than life. The horse's popularity as a subject of Tang Sancai is explained by its prominence in Chinese culture as a symbol of endurance, loyalty, and strength.
Tang Sancai literally means tricolor glazed pottery from the Tang dynasty. Pre-Tang, it was impossible to glaze one pottery ware with 3 colors. The Tang craftsmen were the first to do it. This tricolor horse has a yellow, green, and white glaze. You may also find a blue pigment in a lot of pottery wares from this period. It was actually imported along the famous Silk Road. The pigment's cobalt oxide, it had a profound impact on the development of Chinese ceramics. You can find the same blue glaze later on the famous blue and white porcelain. You may wonder why horses were such a popular theme in Tang Dynasty art. First, a horse is considered auspicious. It's associated with leading the charge to victory. In the Tang Dynasty, the horse was regarded as a symbol of a country's military might. We've also developed cultural and creative products around the key theme of Tang Sancai. See how cute they are. We bring together traditional concept and modern design. This is a pair of tricolor ponies. The one on the left is a male, and on the right is a female. They're a pair. We named it Doo-Doo. They're very popular among young people.
Surrounded by ancient artifacts and thousands of years of architectural and artistic history, this young master has found a way of infusing new life into this time-honored tradition. By combining his imagination and creativity with local thematic elements, he is forging a new dimension of Tang Sancai, with layers of symbolism from the inside to the exterior.
My family started restoring Tang Sancai in 1905. Many of the Tang Dynasty cultural relics were damaged or incomplete when they were unearthed. My grandfather and his grandfather repaired them, using the techniques for restoring pottery. I was born in a room right next to the pottery workshop. As a child, I watched my mom making pottery pieces and my dad firing them in the kiln. This set of pottery, on the theme of the Silk Road, was produced in the family kiln. Luoyang was the eastern starting point of the ancient Silk Road. Foreign merchants flocked here to Luoyang on camelback to do business. You can find various types of camels here, all subject to artistic elaboration, of course. It shows the great cultural and commercial prosperity during the Tang Dynasty. It was 1,300 years ago that craftsmen and artists invented Tang Sancai. What can we leave for future generations? This is a question for myself and my generation of craftsmen to consider.
The clay, in its early liquid form, shines like melted metal. Using the age-old techniques, Master Zhang is able to transform ordinary clay into stunning works of art.
Why did the ancient Chinese love ceramics and porcelain? Because of their jade-like texture. Jade signifies noble virtue and integrity. I'm fascinated by another feature of Tang Sancai, the cracking of the glaze for artistic purposes. It's achieved by the materials, the manufacturing process, the glaze formula, the firing temperature, and the oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in the kiln. It takes repeated trial and error to induce the perfect cracks. There are no two identical works of Tang Sancai. Every piece is unique in its patterns and glaze.
From the fires of the Zhang family kiln to traditional dancers' accentuated movements in finely embroidered Hanfu garments. The spirit of Luoyang is bursting with life and color. This is a place where past and present converge and take flight, as a new generation of artists assume the mantle of preserving and promoting Chinese tradition.
Thank you for joining us on Meet China. I'm Leonie and I look forward to sharing more amazing stories with you next time.
Discover the potential. Witness the opportunities. Experience dazzling exhibitions and captivating events. Explore groundbreaking innovations and future-shaping industries. Stand at the crossroads where the cities of tomorrow meet timeless traditions. Meet China, where every story is a new discovery.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.